Hi, we're here today with Dr. Margaret Leinen, the director of Scripps Institution of Oceanography and a science envoy for the U.S. Department of State. And Dr. Leinen, you've had a week-long visit so far. Could you tell me a little bit about your impressions of Argentina's oceanography environment?
Oceanography in Argentina is really exciting and very, very vibrant. I visited Ushuaia and had a chance to actually go out on a boat on the Beagle Channel and go into the national park at Tierra del Fuego, which was really exciting for me because I'm not only an oceanographer, I'm a geologist. And so they said it's the end of the world. I said, no, it's heaven. And it's a great, great place. I've also had a chance to talk with oceanographers from all over the country, and there are some very, very exciting cruises and some very exciting discoveries going on here.
That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Do you see potential for greater cooperation between Argentina and the United States on oceanography?
Absolutely. Oceanographers here are just preparing to start a series of cruises that are part of a big program called Azul. So it's emphasizing that the oceans are a resource for Argentina just like the Pampas are. And they are planning 5 years of activity along in the ocean east of Argentina and south of Argentina. The kinds of problems that they want to study are exactly the same kinds of problems that oceanographers in the U.S. want to investigate. And so we've been talking about ways that we could cooperate, ways that students and researchers from Argentina could visit us in the U.S., and that we could visit and participate on those cruises as well.
What sort of advice would you have for Argentine students interested in studying oceanography?
Well, oceanography requires basic science knowledge, just like any field of science. So getting a good background in math and physics and chemistry and biology are the key for being prepared for oceanography. Then, of course, getting an opportunity to study at a place where you can go to the ocean, go to the coast, and have a chance to do research there is sort of the capstone of that experience of being an oceanographer.
And for the average citizen who's aware of the dangers that the ocean faces, what sorts of activities or efforts could an average citizen make to help conserve the ocean?
It's really important for all of us to keep the ocean in mind. And that's very easy to do because the things that we do to preserve our environment on land are very much the same things that we do for the ocean. So we want to avoid pollution because it runs off of the land into the rivers and into the ocean. We want to be careful with ocean resources like fish in the same way that we're careful with our resources on land. And finally, the ocean is really the driver of world climate. And so in the same way that we're working through the Paris Agreement to reduce our emissions of CO2 to ensure that we can start getting climate under control, that will assist with the ocean as well.
Thank you very much for your time, Dr. Leinen.
Fue un gusto. Gracias a todos.